welcome back to the madness. It is Friday. Yay? Don't matter, because John just got back from the doctors, and they took the stitches out, but he can't lift anything for 4 weeks until he goes back to the doctors again. So 4 weeks, a month of me having to do everything. Yay! I told him, I said, you know what, you have to work at least Sundays. I don't care. I need at least one day off. It's ridiculous. Today's my anniversary. 26 years. Over it. I'm just so over everything. I colored last night. We're going to try to change the subject and try to get positive now. If you didn't see that little transition at what is it? I forgot what it's called. Damn words, I'm telling ya. I don't know. But I did color. God, I forgot how long it takes to color something. Oh my God. I'm using a combination of gel pens and colored pencils. Oops. So, yay? And I think tonight I need to figure out what laptop I should use for my my patterns, because the one I'm using right now is like glitching. I don't know what its problem is. I watch YouTube and I can watch it for about an hour, and then it goes to saying about 20 words and then buffing. Saying 20 words, buffing. Saying 20 words, buffing. So then I restart the computer and it won't stop. It's weird. I've even tried restarting, and I even tried shutting down, waiting 10 minutes, then booting it back up. Nope. And this has been 3 days in a row. I don't understand it. The one night, oh my God, I was freaking out. I was watching Miss Coffee's What You Got Wednesday? So it was Wednesday night. Or was it Tuesday nights? Because we get them early. Oh crap, now I don't remember. Anyways, where the buffering would be, it kept fast forwarding to the end. It was so freaking strange. And I tried different did I try different ones? No, I don't remember. I think I did try different ones, and they would work. It was just the What You Got Wednesday was doing that. And finally I was like, you know, I'm just going to watch it on the TV. Which was good, because I didn't know that she was opening John's gift on what you got Wednesday. Because when I send, and when Miss Coffee sends me stuff, we don't open it on camera. So it was kind of cool that I went to the TV so then John could see her open it. So that was cool. Darn it, why am I yawning? I have made a decision though. For the last, all week, I've been waking up. Now this is strange. 2 minutes before my first alarm goes off. My first alarm goes off at 8:10. I've been waking up at 8:08. Then I hit off, and then my next alarm goes off at 9:20. Well, and usually before, when the first alarm went off, the second, the sleep in between the second and the first alarm, I would be like dead sleep. That's like when I would get my best sleep, I would always feel. Sorry, I keep yawning. But the last couple of days, because when that alarm goes off, I'm like, I just feel like I should just get out of bed. And the last couple of days, after sleeping for the extra hour and 20 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever it is, I don't know, I just feel weird and my back seems to be more stiff. So I decided when my alarm goes off or when I just wake up, I'm just going to get out of bed, take a shower, and craft in the morning before work. We'll see how that works. Because I'm thinking, I don't know why I'm yawning so much now. The whole reasoning behind this is because when I get home from work, I'm too tired, and basically my eyes are too tired to concentrate on my cross stitch. So I was thinking, well, if I get up early, when my body says, okay, it's time to wake up, because if you're waking up before your alarm, well, then you've had enough sleep. And I've been going to bed earlier too. So I'm actually getting my 8 hours. So like, once my body wakes up, I'm just going to be like, my body says it's time to wake up now. You know what I mean? And I've been forced to myself go back to sleep. That's the thing. So I was thinking maybe I could get some cross stitch time in the morning. Oh no. Ooh, what happened here? Someone like ran over the gate. So yeah, that's my plan. But I am so disappointed when he came home and said, yeah, I can't lift anything for 4 weeks. It's like, basically you're just saying, yeah, you're going to have to do everything by yourself for 4 weeks. And the kids are moving, and I want to move everything in my house. It's just, it's BS. It really is. Whoa, you idiot! Yeah, it was a cool car, but did you have to slam on your brakes to really look at it? My God. Oh my God. Yeah, I just had a heart attack back there. Okay, So, what was I talking about? Holy shit. I don't even know what I said. Probably swore up was a storm. Okay, so. Oh yeah, and isn't this great? We have construction barrels. Who knows what they're going to be doing. Hopefully they're not going to rip up the whole road, but who knows. At least I know there's only one other way to get in here. Oh, you guys can see it. Oh, you guys see it when I leave. I go through the back. Yeah, so. Okay, guys. That was my little update. Sorry I'm so crabby, but 4 weeks. 4 weeks. He can't wash the dishes. He can't do nothing for 4 weeks. Okay, guys. I hope you're having a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Good morning. It is Monday. Oh. Whew. I lost my breath. I was coughing. Came out to a car full of mosquitoes. It took my breath away. Because I started choking. Oh, there's some in here. Get out. Get out. Get out. We're not playing the mosquito game today. No, thank you. Well, I kind of had a productive weekend, a little. Had to work Saturday. Had to be in at, what was it, 7:30 in the morning? Yeah, it was crazy. I had, by 8:30, oh my gosh, they're trying to attack me. I keep finding mosquitoes. They were all outside my car, and then of course, you know, I try to get them, knock them, you know, make them fly away from my car, and I thought I got, you know, a good portion away. Then I opened my door and saw a whole bunch fly in. I'm like, oh my God. So that's what we're dealing with right now. I had 8:30, I had 9:30s, I had 10 o'clocks, I had 12 o'clocks. So yeah, it was crazy. But I was done by 1 o'clock with everything, which made me very happy. I had one of those migraines that light sensitive. Oh my God. Oop. Yeah, it was a light sensitive, and my vision was blurry. Oh, there's Johnny. God, men, I swear. He called to find out how did I like all those mosquitoes. I said, is there anything else you want? No, just wanted to know that. I said, John, you know I tape on the way to work. Oh, so you want to get off the phone so you can tape? I'm telling you. I know why I keep them around, though. There was this big spider in the bathroom. It could have fit in my palm and still been bigger. That was just because of how long its legs were. But still, it was a big-ass mosquito. Not mosquito, spider. So he killed it for me. So I'll keep him today because he's a spider killer. Which I don't even know why I went into Becca's room. I went into Becca's room. I said, can you kill spiders? And she's like, oh, no. I don't know why. She came and look at if a fly comes by her, she freaks out and screams and runs. Like it's a fly. So I don't know what I was thinking this morning, asking her if she could kill a spider. So anyways, I had one of those migraines where I was light sensitive and I had blurry vision. So I could not cross stitch whatsoever. Couldn't do anything. Right when I got home, even though I had 2 hours of work where they could have called me, I was like, I'm going to lay down and take a nap. If they call, let me know. So, they called we stopped deliveries at 3 o'clock. 2:55, Cher calls me. And I'm like, hello? And she goes, I'm not calling because you have a delivery. She goes, I know that's what you're thinking, and that's not it. And I know you'd be very pissed. And I'm like, yeah, I would be. 5 minutes before the cutoff and one come over, yeah. She's like, okay, so because it's COVID, everything is screwed up. I think I've talked about this. Maybe I didn't, because I've been trying to keep work out of my vlogs because work is just pissing me off. So a bright ideal is to not let us have a designer on Sunday and have them work out of one designer out of a store that's far away. Now, mind you, we do on average a day 20 deliveries. This other store does 6 deliveries. It takes about 20 minutes to get over to that store. So instead of having the designer come to our store where we do most of the deliveries, now they want it out of that one and have us travel. Well, I told them I'm not doing that. So, then we worked it out because our store didn't want to lose orders, so whatever came up until Saturday at 3 o'clock when Cher leaves, we get to keep, and then that driver would come over, get one run from our store, and not have to come back to our store. Well, even that got screwed up. Oh, I think I told you guys that, where I was called in at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and me and John went in and knocked them all out. So I probably have talked about this. Anyways, so she was calling me and she's like, okay, this is weird. But the other store is calling and asking how many we have in the earliest. I'm like, that is weird. She's like, if they want to take them, do you want them to just come take them? Because what we do is the one run on Sunday. And I'm like, sure. I said, but Cher, the shit is going to hit the fan if I get a call at 2 o'clock in the afternoon saying, nobody's came here. And she's like, oh yeah, and I'll make that clear. I'm like, okay. So, because I wasn't feeling good, at 3 o'clock, I got up, had dinner with the family, and then I think it was 9 o'clock. I was like, I just need to go and lay back down. I couldn't even see the TV. Everything was blurred. It was crazy. I said, I don't know what's going on. I know I have a migraine. Maybe that's why this is happening. So I'm just going to bed. Went to bed I went to go lay down at 9 o'clock. Still listened to some Floss Tube. And I think I fell asleep I was out by 10:30, 11 o'clock. So, you know what? I'm going to pause you right there because we're pulling in now. And I'll come out and do another clip. I guess today's going to be full of clips. I got lots to say. Okay, so. Okay, so, I think I was at where, I went to bed by 10:30 for sure. 10:30, 11. Oh my gosh, another mosquito. Get out. Ew, I just killed it on my window. That's disgusting. Ugh. Oh. Okay. Oh my goodness. So, oh, and I know why there's more mosquitoes, because John didn't wait for the time for the mosquitoes to get away from my car. He decided he was going to be nice and start my car this morning. I don't know why. But anyways, he was being nice. But he let a whole bunch in. So, I thought I was quite careful, but that would make sense. So I got up at 8:30 on Sunday, and so 9:30 my phone rings, and I answer it, and it's work, and it was Christina, and she's like, "Please don't kill me." And I said, "What?" She's like, "Remember how that guy was supposed to be working today? Well, he refuses to." And I'm like, "What? Okay, whatever." So I said, "Well, I already told John to be..." Well, this is not going to be fun. Frickin' frack. Huh. Well, maybe. Oh, there's a... You can't see. You'll see it once we turn. But there's like... There was probably an accident here. And, yeah. So... Okay, I'm going and you go. We can go at the same time because we're clever. So, see, that's causing traffic to be yucky. Oh, what's the hell's going on here, too? Now you can't go through the... What? What the heck? Huh. That was weird. Did you see that? There was a state cop. Okay, what is everyone doing? Probably because of the state cop. Nothing going on the expressway. I don't know. I didn't have to go on the expressway this time. Okay, anyways. So, I go back and I tell John, because I was smart, because when Cher called me, I told John, I said, "Listen, this is what's going on. So, kind of in your head, kind of think you have the day off tomorrow, but probably not." And he's like, "Okay." And I said, "And if you have to work, you can't be pissed off. Because you're getting warning now that more than likely this is all going to blow up and it's not actually going to happen. But hey, it's cool if it's going to happen, you know. And please, you've had how many days off in a row because of your hand, so you can't be pissed off." That's the way I'm looking at it. So, I go back there and I tell him, I said, "Yep, exactly what I thought was going to happen. No, that guy isn't covering our store." So then he comes back from work and he's like, "Oh yeah, you know what happened?" And I'm like, "No, I have no idea what happened." Because it was weird. The guy called Haley and asked about our store. Haley didn't ask, "Would you cover our store?" Because our store is already covered. So now I'll know more truth when I go back. Well, I don't know if I'll know this time when I go back because that's too short. Because Sandy's doing paperwork and stuff. But anyways, I'm jumping ahead of the story. So, John comes in. He's like, "I know what happened." I'm like, "What happened?" I go, "And first, how did you find out?" He's like, "I text Haley," because him and Haley they text each other. Whatever. So, I said, "What did Haley say about it?" And she said that the guy contacted her and wanted to know, you know, what's the earliest and how many there were at the other store. And apparently when, his name is Ryan, when Ryan went into the Warren 2 store yesterday morning, must have made the comment, "Okay, now I'm going to Roseville to pick up those." And the bitch manager that works over there, who, that's the reason they can't keep a driver, is because she's such a bitch. And I'm sorry, when you're a bitch, I'm going to call you a bitch. Because you know what? I can be a bitch, and you better call me if I'm a bitch. Anyways, he's, you know, must have said something, and the guy said, Tracy said, "Oh no." If Becky and John refuse to come over and do this store, I refuse you to go over there and do their store. I'm like, yeah, she's a 2-year-old. So, when I went in this morning, I told Cher, I go, did you hear? She's like, yeah. What bullshit is that? She goes, but you called it. You said, okay, I bet you this isn't going to happen. I'm still going to think that John's working. And I said, yeah. And I covered my butt because I went back there and told John, look, this is what's happening. Or I went up there. He was in the living room at this point. I said, this is what's happening. And, you know, like I just said, fix everything. So I told them what I was told. I said, yeah, but it's John and Haley. So, you know, I don't know. I didn't hear it with my own ears out of Tracy's mouth. So I'm not saying Tracy did this. This is what I heard. Hearsay. And Sandy's like, oh. And right when I told them that, they were both like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, nope, that's what I was told. And Sandy was like, you know what? I already planned on calling Tracy today. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. And I was, you know, saying, you know, just don't come out and say, I said, oh no, I said this. I said, oh good. Because I know you'll be the type that you won't go and say, hey, I heard this. You'll bring up the conversation, and Tracy's so dumb. She'll just lead her right into and tell her exactly what she said. She won't know that because we tease Sandy. She's the investigator. She, remember back in like, it was probably the early 2000s, because Becca was just a little kid. How Dateline used to do Predator. I think that's what it was called. Predator. To catch a predator. That's what it was. We always teased her that she could be one of those people to catch people, because she's always, she never believes anyone. She always has to do investigating work and stuff. So she's going in her investigating mode. And then Tracy's just going to tell her everything. And like, I told her, I said, yeah, because I can trust you not to just say, hey, this is what I heard. And she's like, oh, hell no, I would never do that. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. But it was funny. So, hopefully she'll talk to Tracy and we'll get to hear Tracy's side of the story. But it just pisses me off. Because then you know it's going to get back to my district manager, which I don't give a shit anymore. If this was, well, back in March. Okay, it's open. If this was back in March, I'd be like, oh God, I wonder if they're probably thinking that I wanted to call in and, no, I don't give a shit about that anymore. Let people think what they want. Oh, that was a cop. I didn't even realize that was a cop. Okay, hopefully this place is open. But I know it's probably getting back to them saying that I wanted a day off, and it's like, no, we were contacted. So, okay. Get my face mask. Okay, I will be right back. Yeah, so that was my morning. And I got half of the Whomping Willow cross-stitched. And then I decided to take a nap. And never went back to cross-stitching. But tonight's plans are to finish the Whomping Willow, because the frustrating part is over. So now it's just 2 color changes, and it's basically the trunk, not the branches and leaves. So yeah, so I'm hoping to get the trunk done, get the Whomping Willow done, and then I'm hoping to be able to do the smoke over the train. But my goal is by Wednesday, right? Yes. By Wednesday to have the whole top part of Harry Potter completed. Which I don't have much to finish because I already have the castle. I have the train. I just have to finish the Whomping Willow on one side. And then on the other side, I'm doing, next to the train, I'm doing platform 9 3/4. And then on the other side of that, I'm doing a trolley cart. Because I don't like the owls. The owls look ridiculous to me. So, that's what I'm doing. On the trolley, so I'll still have the owl, so that'll be cool. And then I got to do my temperature tree on Wednesday. So those are my plans. Gonna try to every day check in. Oh boy, now what's going on up here? And tell you if I got the plans that I told you the day before done. Oh, and my other goal for this week. So I have 3 goals. I want to finish the top of Harry Potter. I want to finish my temperature tree. I have 2 months to do. So I have July and August to do. And I want to finish my coloring page. Oh boy, can I not go through? Huh. Sorry I went quiet. I was trying to see what was going on. If they were going to let us through here or what. I wonder what's going on. This is gas. This is Consumers Energy. Okay, so yeah, I don't even know if I finished my sentence because I was so like, what? So yeah, I'm gonna each day have a goal, and I figured if my eyes are too tired to cross stitch, then at least I'll color for a half an hour. That's not a lot. Damn, I forgot how long it takes to color a page, though. Holy crap. So, yay. Ooh, they're almost done with that road. That's going to be nice. That's my favorite road to go down. It's such a good shortcut to get on to Gratiot. But oh my god, it was getting so bad. So, okay. I think I'm just going to let you guys go here because I really don't have anything else. Becca starts school today. She's not very happy. She wants to be on campus. But what are you going to do? I just want to know how they're going to do her one class that's a lab. Okay, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is Tuesday. Ooh, 2 days in a row. Look at me go. Well, Well, really, technically, it's... Oh, wait, did I film Saturday? Oh, now I'm really confused. I'll let you know tomorrow if I'm a good girl or a bad girl. So, I got my Wampin Willow done. I decided that I'm going to, so the castle is on like this hill. So I'm going to extend the hill to the tree. So it looks like it's on the same land. But I don't know if you all know this who use Pattern Keeper, but now you can put basically any PDF in the Pattern Keeper and it works. Game freaking changer. I can't believe how much faster I stitched with that. So for you diamond painting people, it's like knowing that you'll never miss, you know how like when you're doing all of the hearts, symbols, and you put your drills away and you're like, ah damn, there's one more heart, I didn't see that heart. With Pattern Keeper, you can't miss a stitch. Now, of course, you can put the stitch in the wrong place. That doesn't stop it. But you find all of the stitches of the heart symbol. So, yeah, I did that Wampin Willow in no time. 606 stitches in basically 2 hours, 3 hours. I don't know. I don't remember what time I started working. I got done with it at 8:30. I can't even remember what time I got home from work yesterday. I think it was 4. Then I, played around a little. So because I played on Pattern Keeper for, let's say 3 hours. I did 600 stitches. Now, I don't know if that's how, I'm not comparing myself like, I'm a fast stitcher. For me, that was a lot of stitches in 3 or 4 hours. I don't know. I don't care. I go by the day, not by how many hours. So yeah, so I was quite excited. And I was just playing around. So what happened is well, I was supposed to start it today, but I'm not starting it until she gets her floss. Me and a subscriber are doing a stitch along together. So the struggle I've had. I never found a pattern that I could put on Pattern Keeper because I'm not doing a Haid. I'm sorry, there's no way. But now I might. I said no way, and now I'm like, ooh, because there are some of the oh, now I can't think of her name. She does the dragon. University in a Jar. Or Universe in a Jar. Amy's doing Technology Meltdown. God, her name is just gonna pop in my head while I'm at work and I'll just spit it out. But I finally know a Haid designer. I finally found one that I like. But I'm not gonna say no anymore because I might just do a Haid. Yeah. Rebecca Stinger? I don't think it's Rebecca though. I don't know. It's gonna drive me up a wall. It really is. Huh. But I see now that some of her stuff is at Diamond Art Club too, so Yeah. So, yeah, I was playing around, because my laptop is pissing me off. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be doing this one pattern on Pattern Keeper. So I thought, let me learn it, let me play around with it. And then I was I was playing around with the program that I use on my laptop now. And I'm like, okay, let me play around with this and see if I like it on the tablet. That way I won't have to use my computer at all. And it's kind of nice. I would actually be able to take my work with me. I could throw my tablet and my cross stitch in a bag and cross stitch anywhere. So I was playing around with that, so I got all of my cross stitch patterns on the chip, put it in the tablet, and for some reason, I don't know why, I clicked Pattern Keeper instead of the other program. The other program I use is Foxit, I think. Something about a fox. And they were right next to each other. I clicked on Pattern Keeper, still wasn't paying attention, and I went to go look at the Wump and Willow. And it started downloading. And then I realized, wait a minute. Because with the Fox thing, it doesn't do the downloading thing like the Pattern Keeper does. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not getting too excited because, I've downloaded before, and then I got the big old X. I don't remember what it shows now. Well, what it used to show. When a pattern wouldn't download because it wasn't by a certain artist. So, I see that I can see the pattern. And I'm like, got it. And it said something about DMC, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay. So, I hit okay. And I see that the symbols don't have the DMC codes on it. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, well, it's four colors. I'm like, let me just put them in and see what happens. Put them in, and it was exactly how you work Pattern Keeper. And I'm like, oh my god. So what did I have to do? I went and downloaded the first part of the Harry Potter sale. And it all went in there. And I was like, oh my god. So then I had to message 3 people and say, you're never going to believe this. It was Amy, Rachel Ray, and Pippa. Because I was watching Pippa all day last year, all day yesterday, and she's the one who would say, she said something about, too bad that you couldn't put Harry Potter in the Pattern Keeper, it'd be a game changer. I'm like, yes it would, woman, yes it would, talking back to her. So, but, chapter 5 came out yesterday, maybe the day before, I don't know exactly when it drops. I know by September 1st you can go on there and look. It's by, I don't know, I think it's Australians first, September 1st, I don't know. So, I think they're the first one who gets the actual new day, right? I don't know. I really don't know these things. Geography and me, that's a joke. So, when I downloaded the 5th chapter, it was giving me a struggle. So, maybe not all patterns can go in there. It was saying that the grid was off, which I can understand because it's not a normal grid, because now you're doing the chapters, which aren't exactly squares. But I'm wondering if there's a way to change it, to fix it. I haven't played around with it, so but I'm still excited because there's so many patterns. I put my Welcome to the Madness in there. It worked beautifully. I mean, I was putting tons of things in tons of things. So, yeah. Okay, so that was my exciting news from yesterday. My goals for today is to put the cloud above the train and maybe get the platform 9 3/4 done. I'd love to get the cart done, but we're not pushing it. The goal for today is the clouds on the train. So if I get more, I get more. Okay, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Good morning and happy Thursday, everyone. Okay, let's get out of here and get our butts to work. Because that's the thing. Okay. So I'm running a little late. It's 10:40. Oh, there's mosquitoes in here. Which I looked yesterday and I only had 6 deliveries and my earliest was 1 o'clock. So it's not like I'm late. It's later than I'd like to go in. I like to go in between 10 and 10:30. So, you know, no one's gonna be like, where are you? Why aren't you here? As long as I'm there by 4:11, they're not gonna panic. Okay, this guy is, oh, I see. He's got one of those bikes. I thought he was holding his phone up. I don't know if you saw him. Oh. So I haven't crafted all this last oh my gosh. Okay, so I haven't done any craft. It was John. Wanted me to know what his A1 has dropped. I'm like, I just walked out the damn door. We can talk about this at home. Then, of course, I get an attitude. Oh, man. I tell him, on the way to work, I record my vlog. So he hangs up on me. I call him back. I'm like, you know, on the way to work, I record my vlog. We can talk about this when you get home. Just how I want to start my frickin' day. Okay. Back to what I was talking about. Didn't do any crafting the last 2 days. I did do a lot of online shopping though. I have a feeling. Are you gonna go? No, you're just gonna sit there. Okay, go ahead. I went to go flash him to tell him he could get over it. Did you guys see I did my windshield wiper instead? So now I gotta do my windshield wiper. You're like, doot doot. I'm like, what the heck? My brain isn't working today. Oh, how embarrassing. Oh, well, the windshield is nice and clean now, so that's a good thing. Got a little straggles. There we go. Oh, do I have a crack in my windshield now? Is that just yuckiness? Oh, don't get behind me. He's behind me. Oh, I hate cops. When they drive behind me. Because then I feel like I gotta, like, really watch my speed and this guy's just speeding past. I'm doing the speed limit, but no, he's gonna stay behind me, right? So, hold on, I gotta get away from him. Even if it's just 2 lanes over, I can't stand it. My heart just starts beating. I don't know why. Okay, so now I'm really stressed. Yeah, he's still beside me. Damn it. Okay, so I have a feeling that Becca is not going back to school this semester. I really, deep in my gut, I don't think it's going to happen. So, okay, did he go away? Okay, good. Whew. It takes my breath away. I don't know if anyone else is scared when a cop gets behind you, but I feel like I'm doing all the things wrong and I'm just waiting to get pulled over. Now my stomach is all like, bleh. Okay. Wow, what a great way to start the day. Damn it. So, they said they were going to reevaluate the situation on September 17th. So, who knows? She might be going back to school September 17th. I don't think she's going back until who knows when. The only class, because, okay, so remember I told you she's retaking one class because she didn't have that tablet thing? Well, she found the tablets, because the one is $2,500 some odd dollars. I don't know off the top of my head what size it was. I think it was a 24-inch, maybe even bigger than that. I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass right now. So anyways, but 24 is sticking out in my head. Or was it 50? No, it can't be 52. You can't do a 52. It had to be like a 24. I don't know. Now it's bugging me. So anyways, she went on Amazon because that's another whole story. The last 2 years, she's been having to pay out of pocket. They come to her like 2 months, no, about a month into the semester. It's always like the 1st of October, let's put it that way. Saying that she owes like, I can't remember what the first year was. I want to say it was like $1,200. And she had 2 months to come up with that. Well, thank God that I was doing weddings like I was, because I was able to come up with it. I just took all my wedding money and put it towards her college bills. And then last year, I think it was only like $800. But it was $800 each semester, so that would be $1,600. But anyways, once again, thank God for weddings. Well, weddings, and I used my Valentine's Day check for the second part, the second semester. But after the second time, I was like, you need to go talk to your counselor and ask why the first year she got something like $800 that she could use towards books and supplies. I said, why aren't they giving you a book and allowance and a book allowance and other, necessary things? Come to find out, once she went there, what was happening is EMU was reporting the wrong thing to the student loan people. Well, it's financial aid, and the financial aid works with the student loan people. And so what was happening is they were telling, okay, I'm going to stop it right here and I'm going to remember where I stopped. Okay, so I did a fast little, it was right down the road. Now I got some time to spend with you guys. Okay, so what I was talking about was how the school was misinforming financial aid on how much the school year cost for Becca to go to school. What they were doing is they were saying that she was taking, I think one year it was 12, and the next year it was 13 classes, when she takes 15 classes 15 credit classes. Yeah, 15 credits. That's what it is. 15 credits a semester instead of 12 or 13 credits a semester. Because for a full-time student, I don't know if it's just in Michigan or if it's everywhere, you're counted as a full-time student when you take 15 credits. So that's where everything was messed up. So last year in February, she went and talked to the counselor and asked, why does this keep happening? And they figured out what was happening. So this year, she got back. Now, I'm still going to have to pay back this money. So anyway, it was coming out of my pocket. But like I told Becca, I said, I'd rather you go to the school and tell them to actually tell them the right amount, because now I just have a bigger student loan that's taken out in my name. So I don't care. I'd rather have a student loan where I pay back, well, I don't know now if it's going to be more, because, you know, we just added another student loan on, but my payments a month are, it's something like $189. I just pay $200 a month on the student loan. So I'd rather pay $200 a month instead of saying, hey, we need $1,200 right now, you know? And I'm not being charged any interest on this, so, you know, I don't get charged interest until she graduates college. Then they can start tacking on the interest, because I chose to pay back before she got out of college. Might as well. So, she got back, I want to say it was $2,000? Yeah, I want to say that's what it was. Or it was just under $2,000. So, I don't even know if I finished explaining about the tablet. So, I told her, go on and order the stuff you need for school. Because they closed schools. She was out of the dorm before the shutdown of Michigan happened. So I want to say it was the first week of March she came home. I don't remember. I'm just trying to remember, because I know the executive order went when Michigan shut down. That was March 23rd. I remember that date. That date, I thought that I was scared. I didn't know how we were going to survive, because being self-employed, we weren't going to get not workman's comp, unemployment. So without unemployment, what the hell were we going to do? Luckily, I always have $1,000 saved for emergencies, and I knew that I would be able to make us last. You know, we would be able to stay afloat for a month, maybe a month and a half. You know, I was scared. So if it lasted longer than that, you know, there was that unknown of we didn't know what was going to happen. And then I think we were home for 2 weeks when the president announced that even the self-employed people were going to be eligible for worries went away, and then I didn't want to go back to work because the sad thing was I was making more money sitting at home than I was working. So I was like, except for if it was wedding season. But it wasn't wedding season. It was March. So I'm like, I'm making more money just sitting at home. So, oh my God, how did I get on that tangent? Oh yeah, okay, that's right. So, because they got out of their dorm early, they, what is it called? Retroed? I think it's called retroed. What she had paid, because Becca has to pay for, what is it called? Boarding and, it's called something. I can't remember what it's called. Basically, for having a dorm and being able to eat every single day. So they worked it out to see how much it cost a day to eat and live at the dorm, divided it by the amount that she pays, and we got a portion of that back. That's the best way I can explain it. So she got it was close to $900, $800 and some odd dollars, which was funny because Becca gets nothing. You know, when the stimulus checks came, I got nothing for her and she gets nothing. So everyone else is getting stimulus checks. And it was funny, the week that we got our stimulus check, like we got ours Wednesday, Friday, she got her money for not living in the dorm, which was, you know, it was almost $900. So I told her, she's like, it's your money. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I paid, because my student loans, I didn't like how he was coming out. On the average, each year, I have to pay in student, I take out loans for her. They amount to be about $11,000. Yeah, $11,000. The first year was $8,900 and some odd dollars. And then the next ones were $11,000. And this time it was $13,000. So that's, see how we could see that, you know, they actually did it right this time. So, she's like, it's your money because you take out the student loans. Now, Becca takes out a student loan too in her name, but it's piddly. I think she owes, so right now I owe, I think the new total is 31,000. She owes, I think it's 18,000 that she owes in student loans. Or is it 12,000? I don't know. So my memory is so bad. But I know mine is, it just hit 30,000 something. So she's like, no, it's your money. Just put it back on the student loans. And I'm like, no, this isn't fair. We're all getting stimulus checks. You take that money because, okay, so I don't know if I really talked about it last year, but Becca didn't come home much because the major that she's in is, I know I've said this before, it's called the SAG program. It's stimulation, not stimulation. Simulation. Stimulation. No, she's not becoming a massage therapist. Simulation, animation, and gaming. Well, a normal computer laptop, she couldn't do her work on it. She had to have Photoshop, all the Adobe something, which, sure, Photoshop and Adobe fits on a normal computer fine. But then it was 3 other programming thingies, so bad at this information, that she had to have. I think she gets it with, I know she has to pay each year, I think it is, or I think it's each year she has to pay for these programs. Or is it each month? I don't remember now. I think it's each year. It has to be each year. So she needed to get a computer. Well, she needed a desktop that had a certain spec of, I think they said she needed a graphics card, some kind of graphics card, a bigger graphics card than what we normally have in ours. Okay, hold on a second, let me run and do this. Okay, so she needed all this stuff, bigger hard drive, bigger graphics card, bigger everything. So I told her, I said, because Jonathan had just built his own computer with his stimulus check. Okay, where am I going? Is it this way or that way? It's this way. So I already knew Jonathan just built his gaming computer, and it cost him about $800. I said, you and Jonathan need to sit down and you just need to build yourself a computer that will be good for your schooling. Because, okay, so this is the thing, because, and I'm sorry if I'm boring you guys, because she didn't have the right computer, she wasn't able to do her homework at home or even in her dorm. So she was getting, which I thought this was such bullshit too. Why does a campus library have such messed up hours? It was ridiculous, the hours that she could be in the library and use these computers. So she felt like she was stressed for time, and the only day that she could really get in there and use the computers were Saturday from, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. What? But Sunday from, and this was the stupidest part too, because you would think that the Saturday and Sunday would be flipped, but it wasn't. From 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday, they closed at 5 o'clock. Are you kidding me? So she was constantly, I can't come home this weekend because I really need to stay up here and work on, her homework. So I told her, I said, you know what, you really need this for school. I said, you're going to take your computer to school. Oh, and then on weekdays, I think it closed at 9 o'clock. I said, this way, okay, I remember where I'm at. I gotta run. Oh yeah, and I forgot about one thing too. And she needed dual monitors, which is kind of cool to watch her work with the dual monitors. I'm like, how do you go from back to one? And she's do, and like her mouse would float. It'd be so weird to watch it. So, okay, where am I going now? Oh, I didn't mark that one down. So, oh God, you guys are getting a super long vlog today. Some of it will be boring for you guys. 11:40. So, I told her, you're taking the computer to school with you, because she was saying, yeah, I'll leave it here so then I can come home on the weekends and work on my schoolwork at home. I'm like, no. You're taking the computer there because she's a night owl. She likes to stay up till like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning doing homework and then go to bed, and then, she comes home from classes and gives herself like 2-3 hours to just relax, and then she's a night studier, not a first, right when you get in the door studier, if that makes sense. I said, no, you're taking it up there. That way during the week, when you want to work on your project longer, you can. And you don't have to go to the library unless you want to go to the library. And she's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. She goes, that way I don't have to, when I know it's close for the library to end, I have to save everything and then pack up, walk back. I'm like, exactly. And so when she got the money Monday, I said, okay, so, because she ran out of money. She built the perfect computer for her, but she didn't have money for webcam, speakers. There was something else. I can't remember now. I don't remember. So I told her when the money came in, I said, you need to go and buy everything you need for school. And now that they're distance learning or stay at home learning or whatever the hell you want to call it, I said, buy everything that you feel like you need. So she bought a headset, webcam, because she didn't need a webcam for school before, but now she does, because they, do their classes face to face. No, on Zoom or whatever it is. It's not Zoom though, it's Classroom Hub or something like that. It's EMU's thing. So, hold on. So I told her, I said, take a good portion of that money and get yourself set up for school how you feel you need to be set up for school. So then she went on and she looked for the tablet, that special thing. It's called a Wicco or Wimcom or Wacom. It's WACOM, I think. I don't remember now. But it's something like that. So she said, oh, I found one for, it was 200 and something, so we're just calling it 300. And she got it. And I'm like, yeah, do it. But she came to me and wanted me to prove it first. I'm like, yeah, go for it. So, then the next day I'm looking, I was just curious on how she found one that was 300, but the other one was over $2,000. Well, I found the one that was $2,500 and blah, blah, blah dollars. Okay, hold on. Okay, so, when I was looking what she was ordering, what she ordered, now this isn't exact, but she bought like, an 8-inch tablet, It was called the Mini or Small or something like that. So I started, scrolling, and I saw there was one for, oh my God, now I got hiccups, just under $400. So the difference was $150 basically. So I texted her and I sent her, I said, why didn't you get this one? Is this closed? No, just down to one lane. Okay. I said, why did you go with this one? You could go with this one. Is this closed? No, it's not. Okay. I know I keep saying that, but it looked like, but then I saw traffic up there. And she's like, oh, I just saw that one. I didn't get all these other options. She's like, how did you get this? I said, I typed in the name of the pad, the thing. And she's like, oh, I must have typed in too much and only got, she didn't get as many options as I got. I don't know. And I said, well, look, there's a $300 one that you bought. There's a $400 one. And then there's a $600 one. And then there's a $2,000 and whatever one. I said, of course you can't afford the $2,000. But look at all of these and see which one is the best for you. And if it's the $600 one, it's an investment. This is what you're going in your fields. So it's not like with her art classes. Of course, she wasn't going to invest in all the acrylic paints that are out there. She only invested in a little bit of acrylic paints to get her through the course. But if she was going to be an artist, well, then you're going to invest in all of the material. Does that make sense? Then as I'm saying this, I'm thinking, like as cross stitchers and diamond painters, we have to buy all the things. But that's for our craft. So you limit yourself too, because you're like, oh, do I really need the whole full, not knockoff DMC line? You know what I'm saying? No, you get the floss that you need at the time. But when it's a career, well, then you're going to get the best, because you're going to be using this for years and years and years to come. So it's an investment in your future. Basically, that's how I was explaining it to her. Now, who knows? She probably could have used the $600 one, but she decided to go with the $300 one. She's like, but I already ordered that one. I said, yeah, but it hasn't shipped yet. She ordered it off of Amazon. I said, it hasn't shipped yet. So it's very simple for you to go in and cancel the order. And it said, the one that she ordered said it wasn't going to be here until September 30th. But the one I was looking at, and that could have, now that I think about it, that could be why she got the $300 one too, is because it was going to be here Monday. So that could what got in, made her decide which one she wanted. But anyways, I said, as long as it hasn't shipped yet, it's very easy to cancel the order. And you have the money sitting there in the bank. So even if they won't let you cancel, still order the one that you really need, because it's Amazon. We can return it, no hassles, no nothing. All you have to do is say, I found a better one, So I got her to do that. And then I was like, okay, so how much money do you have left? Well, she had still $1,000 left. I'm like, okay, now another thing you need, because I feel this is why the whole rant happened. Or not rant, but discussion. I feel that they're not going back until after January. I think this semester is going to be at home. I said, now you need a new desk, because the desk that she has is one that I found, know how I like to find treasures on the side of the road. I'm sorry, but people in Grosse Pointe or I found this one in Clinton Township. In the snooty places, they throw out perfectly good furniture that there's nothing wrong with it. So I got this desk off the side of the curb. Now, I am one of those people, when you are throwing something out, I will go up to you. Oh my God. Okay, so I don't even know where I was, because that was just a bunch of bullshit, that phone call. Okay, so, I told her, you need a new desk. And so we went on and, you know, we're looking. And she found it real cheap. It was under $100, I want to say. Or maybe it was under 200. I don't know. We looked at so many. But she decided on an L shape, especially with dual monitors. It's going to work out perfect for her. So then I'm like, okay, now you need a new chair. And she's like, well, because I bought that chair for myself. I didn't like it. I gave it to her. And she's like, well, that chair's not even a year old. I said, so we're sitting in the living room, but I love Amazon. I can just like send her, you know, links through the phone. I share it, goes right to her phone, and she's looking, and she goes, are you kidding me? And I'm like, what? She goes, you're going to let me buy this chair? And I'm like, oh, she was looking at chairs. And no, first I sent her a gaming chair. And she's like, you know, this is the most popular gaming chair that's out there. I said, yeah, and it's only $139. And why not? And she's like, okay. And then she started looking, and she's like, well, I found this one, and it was like $79. And I'm like, nope, look at this one. I sent her another gaming chair, and she's like, what? And I'm like, you're buying this chair. And she's like, it's $169. It's Bluetooth speakers in the chair. I'm like, yep. And this is the one you're buying. And she's like, okay. I said, look at it this way. It was originally $199. You're buying it on sale. So for $30 more, you're getting speakers in your damn chair. Yes. And so then she was just tickled pink. And so when Jonathan came home, her and Jonathan were talking in her room. And when Jonathan came out of her room, I'm like, so did she show you? And he's like, show me what? I said, what she ordered? He goes, no. And I showed him. He's like, he swore. Mother ever! I'm like, what? She gets a gaming chair? I go, did you look at it? Because he just like saw it was a gaming chair. I said, read it. He goes, it's Bluetooth speaker. And I'm like, mm-hmm. It's like, you lucky dog. I said, now show him the computer desk. Oh my God, I want that computer desk. I'm like, mm-hmm. Yeah. So it was, she had a blast. But the chair said it wasn't going to be in until September 15th. I'm walking out the door for work today, and wouldn't you know it, the chair is there. I'm like, the desk is coming Monday. This said it wasn't coming until next week. Well, longer than that. Next week. He's like, well, it's here. I'm like, yeah, it is. So, okay, hold on a second. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing for the last, 2 days, is helping Morgan go through all of the stuff in the Florida room to see what they have, what they need to get. So yeah, it's been crazy, but it's been fun. And then me and Becca talking about how we're gonna set up the craft room, And now that she's getting a new desk, we're going to put her desk in the crafting room. So there's going to be 2 desks in the crafting room. So I can't wait. It's just like, can the 8th get here any sooner? Because we are ready. We are ready to do this crap. And I was telling her last night, I said, your desk is supposed to be here Monday. So, oh yeah, and I talked to Jonathan too about what day they think they're going to be able to start moving stuff into the apartment. And he's saying the 9th or the 10th. And I said, well, Morgan said that they had, the 8th was the day that their lease was up, but then they had 7 to 8 days after that they have to move their stuff out. And he's like, no, the lease ends on the 8th. So the 8th is Tuesday. By Wednesday morning, they had to have all of their stuff out. And I was like, oh, okay. So then on the 9th, the apartment manager does the walkthrough, and then Jeremy's dad is told what rooms need to be painted and what needs to be fixed. So we're thinking by the 10th, 11th, they'll be able to at least start moving in the kitchen and bathroom stuff. So, who knows? But I'm ready. I am so ready. But I told Becca, I said, your desk comes on the 8th. On the 7th, I'm sorry. On the 7th. I think it would be smart for us not to assemble your desk until they are totally moved out of the craft room is empty, where we can move your old desk into the craft room, because there's no place to store a desk right now. And John's like, there's no place. I'm like, exactly, because usually we'd be like, okay, well, we just put it in the garage, or we just put it somewhere. We always have some place to put things. And there's not a place. I need to walk through. I'll do that tonight. Because I'm going to do a whole moving, organization video, kicking my son out of the house, I'm going to do the whole vlog, I guess it would be a vlog on that. But it's going to be separate from my weekend vlog. It's going to be a moving out vlog. So, I'll go through and because I wanted to, show every room. And then show how the rooms end up, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Which, who knows, maybe we could fit in the Florida room, but it's too much of a hassle to get a desk in the Florida room and get a desk out of the Florida room when we can just wait a week and build her desk in a week, So, because basically I think everything that was in the Florida room is now in my room. Which if the Florida, no, I can't yet, because we gave them the dining room table. So, the dining room table is still in there. So I can't do some organization in there yet. Be nice to start somewhere, All I know is in the next 2 weeks, there won't be a lot of crafting going on. It'll be rearranging and all that fun stuff. So, okay guys, I think I've bored you enough today. Hopefully you guys watched me in, if not double speed, 1.5 speed. Because I have a feeling this one's going to be a long one. I had a lot to say. And I know you guys like to hear about tiny pufferfish. So, I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you next week. Hopefully, no. Next week. No, yeah. Hopefully with some moving stories. Because it's Tuesday. Tuesday is the 8th. Oh my God. Wait, no. No. Yeah. Holy shit. Today is the 3rd. So yeah, this Tuesday it could all start happening. Well, okay, this Wednesday it could all start happening. Oh my God, now I'm even more excited. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the madness, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.